So let's begin week number 4. So in week number 4 what we're going to do is just do the final rounds of 42 all the way to 50. Now the 50th round, you see that it's kind of a petal shape here. The original pattern was revised so that it's flat, so it doesn't have this. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to provide you some alternative instructions for the border of the final in order to make it work. So a lot of mathematics was done in order to have that, to have a happy ending. So let's do this now, and let's start on round number 42, and again using a size K 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. Let's begin round number 42. So we're going to use the color B, and I'm just going to join it and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet into the same one, and then chain 2 and 2 double crochets. So there's your first corner done. So what we're going to do now is that we're gonna provide some extra spaces into this. So what I need you to pay attention to the most is that you are going to skip over the 2 double crochets in this chain 1 space and go right here. And when you do that, you're going to put in a double crochet twice. If I could just crochet, it would be awesome. So let's try it again. So it's this space right here, and you're going to double crochet twice, once and twice, and then chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet 2 more times into there. So 1, 2. You're then going to skip the next space and go to the second over and do that all the way to the corner. So 2 double crochet, so 1 and 2, chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and 2 double crochet in. So please do that all the way across. So skip the next one and go into the next one and do that same thing. I'll see you at the end of this corner. I'll turn the corner and then we'll meet back up all the way around. When you come to your first corner, you're just doing your stitch work. You're just jumping over the last one here and then going right into the corner. So your corners will be 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Then you'll start again. So skipping the first 2, skipping this, go right here, and then start again. So 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet, skipping the next space, go to the next one and do the same thing. So go all the way around for me, and this is round number 42. I'm coming up to the end of round number 42, and then I'm skipping the last space here and just join it to the top of the beginning chain 3. Let's get rid of this color now, and let's move on to round number 43. Let's begin round number 43, and let's just attach and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the same one, and chain 2 and 2 more double crochets. So you got your first corner in. Now what we want to do is that we want to fill in the first 4 stitches that you see here. Okay, so sorry, the first 2 stitches that you see, 1 and 2, and those would be a double crochet. And now a nice easy repeat all the way across. So right in this chain 3 space is going to be 1/2 double crochet, a double crochet, a treble, 1 double, and then a half. So there's a total of 5 stitches. So half, double, treble, double, half. Once you have that done, just chain 1 and just skip to the next space over here and just start again. So it's gonna be a half, and then a double, a treble, and then a double, and then a half, and then chain 1 and then jump to the next space. So you're gonna do that all the way to the corner, and the last 2 stitches there will be 1 double crochet in each before you do the turn. The turn will be 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. I want you to do this all the way around. This is round number 43. So I'm just coming up to the end of 43, and I'm just slip stitching to the first chain 3, and it's good to go. So let's move on to 44. I'm gonna need the color E as in Edward. Let's begin number 44. Let's begin number 44, and we're going to slip stitch to the chain 2 to join, and that's a chain 2 corners, so slip. So then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet into the same one, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet in. So I need you to pay attention to how we're starting this corner, because how we're starting is how we're gonna finish it on the other side. So we now just have 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So what we need to do then is the first 3 of the 4 just needs to be a double crochet. So let's make that a double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. And then the next one is gonna be a front post treble. So wrap twice and going into the front post treble. So when you get to the other side over here, let me just get you to the other side. Okay, so the first one here is gonna be a front post treble, and then the rest are gonna be double crochet as it leads in. So as you come out of the corner, the first 3 are gonna be double, and then that one will be a front post treble. So don't forget to do that. So now that we have that one done, we're now going to continue along. So what we need to do is then skip the first one of the grouping of 5 and just concentrate on the middle 3, and I want you to put it in a single crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. So now the 3 are complete on the top of that. So the next one, it's gonna be a spike together. We've done it in the past, and so when we did it, it was way down over here, if you recall. So it's exactly the same thing. We happen to be using the same color. So we're just going into the next one, pull through, then we're going to yarn over, and we are just gonna go in between the spot right here. So just going in and pull up like that and pull through 2, and then we're going to come into the first one of the next shell, and you're gonna go in and pull through, and then you'll pull through all 4 loops, and that completes that. So then the next 3 here in this shell is gonna be 1 single. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna do a spike thing again. So coming in, pull through, wrap, go in between here, pull up, and then into the next one, pull up. You have your 4 loops again, pull through all 4. So you're gonna do that all the way across, and then remember what I said about the front post trebles. You'll do that on the ends, and then you'll just turn the corner and restart all of this again. So if you're not really sure what you're doing at this point, just look past in the past. The corner is slightly different because it's bigger, but other than that, everything is kind of the same. So let's continue on now with round number 44 here, and we're gonna continue our journey. Okay, and coming around to the end of round number 44, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3, and let's just fasten this off, and let's bring on the next color, round number 45. We're going to be switching to the smaller hook of 5.5 millimeter size I, and we're going to be switching to the color A. So let's create a slip knot and begin. Let's attach. We're going to chain 4, which will count as a treble. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then trebling into the corners. It'll be a total of 2 trebles, which this equals that. Chain 2 and 2 trebles. Now everything is in sets of 3, so we have to get ourselves set up for that. So it's gonna be 3. What we have here is that these 2 plus the next one is counting as 3. So just treble into the next one. And now the next one is a treble down into this one here. So the very next stitch, it's a front post treble. So then you're going to treble in the next 3 regular. It's all about the sets of 3. And once that 3 is in, you're going to front post treble the next. Okay. So you'll do the next 3. So you can see that 1, 2, and 3, and then we have to then treble into the middle spike one. So let's just show you how to do that. So we're just gonna treble in the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. So it's the spike stitch that we have. So when we go to front post treble it, you're only gonna grab the middle spike one. Don't grab that all. and just come down and just do a front post treble into that spike one only, and then do the next 3 and then front post treble in the next spike going down. When you get to the other side, you'll just want to review what you did on this side. It's gonna be the same thing, and you can also look at the diagram in order to complete that all the way around. So you've already done it in the past, just do it again, and I'll see you at the end of round number 45. When we come back around, we're just going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 4. This will conclude round number 45. We're gonna move on to 46. We're gonna switch back to our large crochet hook again. We're just gonna snip this yarn, and then we'll be back in just a moment. When we get all the way back around on round number 45, we're just gonna slip stitch to the top of the first chain 4, and then we're just gonna weave in your end. We're gonna move on to round number 46. We have to eliminate the small hook, go back to the regular size, the 6.5mm size K, and then move on with the color B. Let's begin round number 46 next. Let's move along to round number 46. We're just going to join with the standing single crochet in the corners, and then just chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet in the corner again. So everything is in sets of 3 if you look at it from the row below. So if you can see that, it makes it a lot easier for you to follow along. So we're gonna come to the second one. So this is the middle one of a grouping of 3 if you think of it from that perspective, and I want you to place 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 1 half double crochet into the same one like that. And then we are going to do a front post single crochet around this front post here. So just front post single crochet, and you're gonna do that pretty much all the way to the next corner. So it's the middle one of the grouping of 3. It's gonna start off with a half double crochet, a double crochet, and a half, and then you're just going to single crochet in the front post of the next front post there. So you'll get all the way to the other side, and in the corners it's a 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet, and I'll see you at the end of round number 46. So I'm coming all the way around to round number 46, and I'm just finishing the final. I think I cut my strand a little too short. But that's okay, we'll try to figure it out, and then once you have the last one done, is that you are just going to, look at that, slip stitch to the beginning and call it quits. So I almost cut it too short. So let's move on now to round number 47, and we're gonna be using the color D as in dog. Let's begin round number 47 with D. Watch how we start it, and you can look at the diagram too if you're confused in any way, but we'll try to get you started anyway. So go into the chain 2 space in the corner and get yourself started. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet in, and chain 2 to turn, and 2 double crochet. So watch how we do it and get started on this side, because you'll have to do the same thing on the other side, but opposite of course. So we're going to put in a chain 1, and then in the first single crochet right here you're just going to put in a double crochet, and then you're just gonna lean over and single crochet in the middle one of the grouping of 3. Okay, so did you see how we did that? So we just have to kind of mimic that on the other side, so when you get to the other corners and etc. And when you get past this part, then you are just going to double crochet into the single crochet here. So that's the front post single, chain 2, and double crochet down, and then single crochet in the middle one of the grouping of 3. Okay, and then double crochet into the first front post single crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. So when you get to the other side, let's just verify that you know what you're doing here on the other side, in the other corner. So when you get to the other corner here, you're just gonna single crochet in the middle one here, and then you are going to double crochet right into this one, chain 1, and then start your corner with 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and when you start the new corner again, you're just gonna chain 1 and double crochet into this one here, and then you are going to then single crochet into the middle one and then start it all over again. So double crochet into the middle here, chain 2, double crochet, and etc. So please do this all the way around for round number 47. So I'm getting very close to the end here, and I'm just going to follow the pattern as I know it. Chain 1 and then slip stitch to the beginning, chain 3. So we're gonna get rid of this color. This is round number 47. We're moving on to 48, and we're also moving on to the color E as in elephant. So let's get rid of this. Moving on to round 48, here we go. We're going to just slip stitch to the beginning here in the chain 2 space of the corner, and chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then a double crochet in, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in to complete the corner. Very easy round. It's just a matter of just doing it. And what we're going to do is apply a double crochet in each of the stitches that we have right at the very beginning, and then we're gonna start the fun work. So in the chain 1 space, apply 1 double crochet, and you're jumping over these double crochets that are kind of leading. So you're jumping over this one and just double crochet in the single crochet and then work your way across. So in here, the chain 2 space, you're gonna apply 3 double crochet in there. So 1, 2, and 3, and then go to the single crochet and do 1 double crochet, and then the next chain 2 space put in 3 double crochet, and you're gonna do that all the way. Just remember that this is how it appears when it comes out of a corner. So let's just get to the other side of the corner and let's quickly review that. So when we get to the other side, we're getting pretty big at this point. So when you look at it from this perspective, you'll have 3 double crochets in this chain 2 space. You will put 1 double crochet in this single crochet. You will put 1 double crochet in this chain 1 space, and then 1 double crochet in each of these 2, and then in the corner 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. This is round number 48, and please do that, and I will see you at the end of this round. So I'm coming all the way back around on round number 48, and then I just want to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 to finish. We're now going to get rid of this yarn color, and then we have 2 more rounds to do, round number 49 and 50, and then that's it. And what we're going to do, 49, we're going to be shifting to the color F as in Frank. If you recall, we did single crochet or slip stitching depending which one you decided to do. We're gonna do this again, and we're gonna do it on the front loop only, and essentially is just 1 front loop single crochet or slip stitch in the front loop only, depending on the way you did it before. It's nice to have options, and you just have to join it at the beginning like so. So just do a standing single, so, and then chain 2 and single, and then just in the front loops only. If you're gonna slip stitch, then you could just slip and slip and slip, or just do a single crochet. You decide what works for you, and based on what you've already done before, and then just carry to do that around. When you get around to the next corner, just single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then meet me back here in just a moment. I'm coming all the way around to round number 49, and I'm just going to slip stitch, and then I'm just gonna weave in my ends. This is gonna be acting as like a surface overlay, so you have to just be careful with weaving in your ends. Now we're going to do the final round. I'm gonna give you 2 choices. The original that you see in the actual pattern itself is not the same as what it was designed to be. So it was designed to be simpler, but I'm gonna give you the alternative, because when you look at it, the real photo, you'll notice that the outsides have a little bit of petal work, and we're gonna begin to do either or, and you could decide or even change it completely. So in the final round, you can see that it has a wavy edge just like this, but this one here was designed to be simpler, and it's just a double crochet in each stitch. In the corners it's 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So Jeanne actually designed it to be more of a petal shape like so, and let me show you what the diagram would look like if you did that one. So if you did it in the corner, you would just do a standing single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet in the same corner, and then you'll just follow. So single, half, double, treble, double, half, and single, and this is the repeat pattern. So it's half, double, treble, double, half, single, and you'll get all the way to the end. If for example you're off by a stitch, just fake it. Like that's all I'm saying, right? Then the corners is 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet. So decide which one you want to do, and I really like her version as well, so I'm gonna do her version, and we're gonna be using the color G as in giraffe. So you decide what works for you. We want to play in this. So remember how we went over top of it before? way over here. I'm gonna do the same thing and you can decide what you want to do with that as well. So I'm just gonna go into this space right here and let's just do a join. So I'm going to do a single crochet. So if this was an actual double crochet, you would chain 3 and then 1 double crochet into it, chain 2, 2 more double crochets and then 1 in the back loop. So look to this round right here and just turn it over and look for the back loops. So I'm still gonna play on the back loops, but I'm just gonna do single crochet here. So chain 2 and single crochet in. So go right up over top of it. Now I wanna just kind of lean it forward, and so Jeanne states, so just lean it forward so you can see the back loop only. If you're not sure, just kind of follow it and just kind of peel it back, and there it is. So I'm going to do, the first one is a single crochet, and then the next one is going to be a half, so continuing in the back loops, and the next one is a double, and then you're gonna go for a treble, and then a double, and then a half, so just do a half and then a single. So I just want to verify I did that right. So I got a single, half, double, treble, double, half, single. So we're gonna do the repeat then. So the repeat then all the way across would then be half is the next one, double, and then treble, and then double, half, and the last one is a single, and then you'll start again. So then the next one will be half, and etc. So you want to do that all the way around. You have a little bit of a wavy edge. If you want to do the double crochet round, you can decide what works for you, and depending on your application too. So when you see me next time, I will have it joined. The corners will be, if it's single crochet, it'll be 1 single, 2 chain, 1 single. If it's a double crochet, then it will be 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. I'm gonna have all this blocked. I'm gonna weave in all my ends, and I will see you at the end of this. And thank you so much for joining us, and I will present some photos of this finished one for you. So until next time, it's Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as my friends over at yarnspirations.com. Thank you to yarnspirations.com for making this pattern readily available for you, and the design team at Yarnspirations for helping us get this pattern out to you. Have a good one, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye bye.